right, I forgot. Anyways, hello YouTube, it's your buddy Blitz, giving you a nice, warm, crispy welcome. And I figured even though I'm just a little bit late, this time I'll hopefully be able to actually play along a little bit more. And hopefully the lobbies will actually fill up a good bit quicker than earlier. But other than that, I figured we'd try out the new killer. Seeing the opportunity finally shows itself. However, I was gone back on to the regular one in hopes that I could collect some of those extra blood points though through it. So I killed a lot of people as survivor and as killer itself just to gain all these blood points, and now I've stocked up on like 300,000. But now I can't even use it when I come into the beta, which is kind of a disappointing side, which I wasn't expecting. So, what's that? I'll have to see what we can do. And maybe we'll even collect more. But we're doing it the painful way. So we have this new killer. Whoa, no. The screen was going a little wonky. I really wonder what this actually looks like when she's sprinting. Moo. Forest generator? Yes, furthest I mean. Here I come, little girl. You gonna throw that one down too? No? You're just still running. Okay. Let's get her. Here I come. I like this. This is fun. To a genuine extent, it's actually kind of funny. Not sure what you were doing there, but I guess okay. This one's fucking all over the place. I think I can make it. Come on, come on. Okay, we'll have to try that again. I'll get you, girl. This ain't good. Come here. No basement for you, I guess. Wait a minute, what about this generator? Nope, can't see much from here. Okay, I guess let's move on. Oh, there's one. Hi. It's okay, I can just hit you now and down you. I wonder, I do need some more perks, though, to be honest. I really wish I could have actually upgraded after I left the... after I came back from the regular version of this one. Did you ever on the other one? Oh, I completely forgot about this. That's still pretty fun, though. Oh, I didn't get it. Killer could probably maybe use a slight buff, though, to be honest. Maybe on certain things. I don't know, though. I still need to play her a bit more, though, just to figure out if it either could use a buff or not. After all, this is the first time playing. I wonder if I should try some of the other perks out instead, if that's the case. Okay, let's get back to waiting on that one. And I'll try out some of these other things. And see if I can strike up conversation. In hopes that I can at least get my hands on another set of people. Ooh, hey, good. I'll take this one. I guess I'll probably take no one when I get the chance. This one seems useful to a small extent as well, because this one lets you find out who the heck's on another generator, at least, after and it turns yellow, so that might be really useful. And same with this other one, which lets you open lockers even quicker. And they even get the exposed status effect, and their location is revealed when they get into it, I think. I have to test that out, though, to find out about that, though, but I doubt many people are going to be hiding in lockers very much until much later on. What's this? Slightly decrease the time required to refill the power gauge. That seems pretty useful. That slightly increases the duration. Let's switch up to being Frank this time. Excuse me. You know, there isn't really much difference when it comes to it. Oh, I need 2 more levels. Why couldn't I have my blood points from the regular game? Sadness. Now that I think about it. Oh, it's an intermediate one. Alright. I've already pretty much read through that during the last time while I was trying to freaking wait for more people. But I may have to try this stream at another point or something like that, because these people, they're just not here now all of a sudden. It's like they're just here just for a day and then they're gone. Just poof. No more. Oh, come on. But I actually wonder, is the mic on? Yeah, mic's on. I was about to say, because the last few recordings have been making a lot of mistakes and forgetting to turn on the microphone sometimes. So it just made me doing whatever the heck it is that I'm doing, and that's it. It's just nothing. I'm actually really curious though, because if you've noticed back from the photo, introducing the character, these are the names I think written on the wall. And looking over the story, you'll notice that there are 4 of them, and Frank is not the only one, so I'm kind of suspecting that when this character becomes fully created and brought into the actual game, I'm pretty sure they're probably going to introduce the other 2 that we don't see. What's his name? I think one's name is Susie and the other one's Rob? I don't know. What was his name? Frank, Julie... Joe, actually. Joe and Susie. And they've probably got their own personal masks, because each of them is different, so we may actually expect maybe 2 more body characters for each of them that are probably somewhat similar. So it's actually kind of interesting, because this is the only killer so far for trivia-wise. that has at least 4 different characters in one. So it's kind of interesting when you think about that. As for his power, though, I must say it's kind of interesting, although I would probably say it needs to maybe be buffed on certain sides, to be honest, because sure, as useful as some of the things are, especially like vaulting over pallets and whatnot, which was actually really funny because I had an idea for a killer that could vault, but it would have been add-on based instead, because I wasn't too sure if either power or perks would have been a good idea. But I don't know, maybe I'll go over that idea of mine later on in another video. Can I please get somebody else to kill? Because I'm running out of stuff to talk about. But as for perk ideas, I actually wonder if Mad Gritkin, or if you're carrying somebody, and you've got, I think that one perk is called Relentless, I think. And it's the one that lets you swing like 20% faster. It'd be pretty cool if those can actually intertwine with each other, and you can actually swing even faster if you miss. It'd be kind of funny though, because I'd screw with so many people with this. I wonder if I was to go as a survivor, I wonder if I would get a killer quicker than I would ever find actual victims to kill. I'm actually really curious about that. Plus I don't really know what the other survivor is like so far. But I think I might want to save that for maybe another video, maybe a stream as well. Oh hey, finally got one person. My patience is restored. P3. Huh. Oh well. We'll see what we can do. This one actually seems like it would be kind of useful to a small extent, especially for basement builds. Because then you could find them a little bit more easily, and if they even sneak into the basement and then try to hide inside of the lockers and whatnot, you'll probably be done. And find them just in the nick of time when you throw them up on your hook. Ooh, that one's got a special looking melted or fiery looking one. He may be important. And I have a suspicion that these two might be survive with friends, but it could be just coincidence, I don't know. Possibilities are possibilities. And we'll find out about that later. It kinda would have been interesting if he had the fiery pants and head. Just to kind of match in with the other Jake that's covered in blood. So we got 2 different types. How do you earn legacy? I think that's what they're called. Because now that I think about it, but I've never actually had any myself. I mean, the closest that I have to it would probably be the friggin' glasses for Claudette, but then again, it's not exactly, technically, in my opinion, it's not exactly legacy. But it is special nonetheless. But then again, it is a little bit too flashy in my opinion. It gives you away a little bit too much more easily, if you ask me. And that's an advantage I could take advantage of. Alright. We finally got a second set of people, so that's good. Let's see if I can actually pull it off this time. And hell, maybe this other perk might actually be a better start off. Ooh. This actually might be a really good map for him. Or her, whichever you pick. Because there's a lot of vaulting involved. So I may be able to take real good advantage. I'm gonna act like I absolutely did not see her, and yet she still crawls. Yeah, you got sprint burst, I got sprint burst. Manly. There you are. Little girl, where are you going? Oh, okay. I mean, I guess you can just grab plan was there, but I'll take it. I think somebody I know somebody's back there, but I think I'll risk it. That actually kind of adds a little bit more towards the idea that I had, now that I think about that. Nice job. I hope you know I'm going to kill you if you don't get lost now. Really? I'm coming for you, girly. Human girly. Yeah, they are. I wonder if it was the one that had helped her. Here I come. Oh man, I just barely made it to that thing. Oh, whoop, nope. There she goes. Oh, she seems to be lagging a little bit. Oh, what a bad time. I guess I'm going downstairs. I hope I can make it. I should be able to. There we go. Actually, I probably should get out later on. No, nobody's wounded. She's dead. Oh, two of them are wounded. Oh, well, were. Past tense now. Let's play a little game of catch-up. Oh, there she is. Oh, they're there. Where are you going? Oh, this is... They're really messing that generator up. I wonder. If I had Iron Maiden, this would be good. Nope. Okay. Nope. Uh-huh. There you are. I can do it again, buddy. It's a little weird though, seeing scratch marks. It is doable. And it does seem fair. Man, these guys are really messing up skills over there. No squeezing past me, buddy. Oh, how convenient. Even more convenient. Up you go. Oh man, the freaking change in color. Huh? Wait a minute. Oh, never mind. Oh, is he killing himself? Oh. Might as well, I guess. Uh-oh. There he is. Just as I thought. What? Jesus. Fire. But to help with it, I guess. Come here, you. I'm not thoroughly done with your ass. Okay, you've got my attention. How much longer are you gonna keep this up? Gotta catch up. There we go. Did he run back down? Lost track of him. Damn. Hold on, wait a minute. Am I crazy and he did come back there? I absolutely did lose track of him. Damn it, he healed. Nurse's calling might actually be a good idea with this. Oh, there he is. Yes, I see you, Cupcake. Well, I wanted to do this. To hell with it. I really want to know what this looks like. I think I'll actually ask him what it just looks like. Hell, I kind of wonder what the Mori actually looks like. Nice job. probably really angry because he lost a rainbow map. I was kind of thinking the small buff in movement speed would be nice. We can probably get maybe 1.5 upgrades, 1.5 extra levels added in. Ooh, play with your food. I wonder if that actually will affect the sprinting speed, because if so, that might make it actually really useful to catch up with them repeatedly. What's this? Friendship bracelet. It kind of looks like it's got numbers on it. I can't really read it too well. Anyways, a white gray and red braided rope bracelet. The encryption FJSJ. Hold on. FJSJ. Frank with F. Joe is a J. Julie also is a J, now that I think about it. Wait a minute, who's the other one? Yeah, Susie. Okay, so they've got a bracelet with all of their names basically put together onto it. Slightly increases the feral frenzy movement speed. That could be useful, actually. That one decreases the depletion. That would probably be pretty good paired up with that, mischiefless, where you can increase the duration. And I guess I'll take this one. Yep, got most of it, so that's good. I'll probably try to get one more game in instead, seeing I know this kind of drags on a good bit while, so you might as well probably skip maybe a few more minutes. I'm probably going to try to ramble on, just so I can at least keep some people's attention. But aside from that, nothing much going on in the beta tonight, I must say. Nothing much at all. Frosty Frank. I think I'll probably switch back to maybe the Julie instead. Just for this round. And instead of this one, let's try the Iron Maiden and see if we can find anybody trying to hop lockers. This would also be pretty good towards the end as well, especially if the people like to hide in the lockers and whatnot, so this would make that really good for countering that side towards the end games, in particular. I wonder if NOED also is affected, if this NOED affects the sprint attack, because if you're sprinting and then you hit them, it gives them some kind of bleed-out timer. But if you have NOED, will that just instantly down them? I'm quite curious, because if so, you can probably pull off some crazy sweet chains or something like that from sprinting from person to person. As for this stuff, we haven't got much so far for him. What is there? Deep wound status injures the survivor if they are not already injured. Refills the killer's entire power gauge, which I kind of really wish maybe it could, you know, continue refilling it after each swing that you manage to make on them, to be honest, because, I mean, after all, it only just cuts off just a little bit more of that timer, in my opinion. So I think maybe that might be just a slight better buff, maybe, towards the power, possibly, and also definitely, maybe, you know, not do that thing where, like, apparently, I mean, granted, I guess I can kind of see it making somewhat sense if they can hit you with the pallet, and then it completely drains it though, but granted, I think maybe it could knock off maybe like half of the actual power instead if you just basically started using it. Then I think it would be a little bit more fair towards that side, but I mean, overall, I mean, it's nothing too serious, I would probably say, for losing the entire power if you get slammed by a pallet, out of, like, the pure inconvenience. I mean, I can probably just work around it, just either bait them into dropping the pallet, no problem. But that's just kind of my suspicion of, or my idea at least. Refills triggers killer instinct, revealing location of all survivors who do not have a deep wound status. The effect is applied and are within the killer's terror. That's what those crazy little dots, I think, were that I saw earlier when I was swinging at that one girl. Because I think it just put up a target symbol, I think, on another area, and I think that was exposing where the others were. So I think that's how that works. I'd have to probably take that into consideration. That actually could be really useful. But they have to be in the killer terror radius, so maybe distressing would be a good idea with this character in particular. What actually is his terror radius is 24 meters. So if you were to put distressing in general, genuinely anything that increased his terror radius, it would probably be a really good mix-up, especially if you put it towards the game map as well, like I was playing on. That would probably be a really good thing. Much kind of like the Doctor. Oh hey, we got that new guy. It's kind of funny though, because I saw a video and he looks very much similar to it, but like it was I think it was the evolution of Michael Myers, I think it was, and it was kind of funny because he's kind of, the video, those of you who know the video I'm talking about, like, you would kind of agree, he's got like the same hair and beard, but just the less hobo-esque attire, as I quote them. And more of a casual biker look. But other than that, kind of interesting. He looks friendly. He seems like a nice guy. And we've got a P3 Claudette. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. I think that's actually P1 Claudette, actually, as well. It's really hard to see the face, but I think I see blood on her face. Could be wrong, though. No big deal. The last mask. I really kind of want to see the new map, to be honest. To a good extent. I also want to see the Mori, but I guess I'll have to save that for another time, possibly during another video. And we'll see about how that one goes. But as for that one, I wonder what other perks would probably be really good with him, to be honest. I should probably see some other YouTubers and think about it, and some of their videos and some of the ideas that they come up with, maybe. Maybe they can come up with some other ideas, though, and maybe even experiment ahead of time, and I could probably put that into another video of what I found out. For people that don't actually keep up with maybe other YouTubers and whatnot. Alright, I wonder where we are going. Oh wait, it said the last mask, so we may be going to that. Oh no, we're going to Mother's Dwelling. I guess the mask was rejected, I think. Either that or it's the same place. I don't know. Well, again, this screen kind of just has a mind of its own for some reason. I think it's because I was moving, I'm side-strafing. Let's do this with friends. Okay, what is this? Okay, it tells me where they are. I'm gonna stab you if you don't get run. And she should probably bleed out now, I would assume. Except it's not draining, I think. I wonder. Oh, that's what it meant. Okay, so it only starts draining when they're not in a chase. Okay. That's good information. So if you get them low enough, you could just kind of leave them alone. And then the borrowed time state kind of coming to play. Somebody's over here. Hi, lady. How you doing? That is a wall. Wait a minute. Get back. Get out of my way, lady. I'm faster than you. This is actually really useful. Not gonna lie. I probably should have used that to actually get up there quicker, but oh no, wait, I think it's distance-based. If they're far enough from you, they'll actually start bleeding down, or turning down the timer. Nope, never mind, it's all chase based. Can I crawl up? Yes, I can. I don't doubt Lunatic's probably nearby, because she's been following me for the last few minutes, chasing her. I saw you over there. Yeah, I see you, mister. Oh wait, there's one over there. I see you're all over here. I ain't going nowhere till I know you're gone. Alright, where's Big Daddy? That's what I'm gonna call him now. Big Daddy. I wonder if Nurse's colleague can actually expose where they are, if they actually are, if the timer stops ticking down on them. Because if so, that would kind of be a really good mix, maybe, to find them a little bit more easily. Barbecue and chiller would probably be a really good choice too, but, you know, what killer isn't that good on? Yes, I see you, Cupcake. How you doing? Go and get stabbed, girl. Right into the... I'm not sure what you thought you were going to do there, but I mean, it was worth a shot. I'll tell you that much. I really hope everybody's here. Okay, we're good. Let's put you on this one. Okay. I think somebody's up there. Somebody's over there, that's for sure. Hold on, wait a minute. She might be signaling somebody else. Uh-oh. Wait, was that her? Where did who go? I thought she went this way, but for like a brief moment, I thought that was actually Big Daddy. Now we got another quitter. What a shame. And I've only got one chance left. see if Big Daddy wants to save. I really wonder if he actually has all of his perks and whatnot. And I kind of wonder what exactly they are. Skippity skip. Huh? Oh, I thought he was up there for a brief moment. You wanna get to this girl? You're going to need to go through me. Palette is gonna be a big infantry. I really like this faulting mechanic now. It's actually really fun to extend. Well, I'm gonna charge him, just wailing this sniper out. If he doesn't leave, that is instantly. Oh no, he left. Wait a minute, which one was that one? Oh no, she was the last one that died. Compared to the Doctor, because usually I like the Trapper and then there's the Doctor, and then the rest of them come around, but because of this new killer and her mechanics and his, I really like how it works to an extent, to be honest. It's really unique, I'll say, compared to the others. Which sure, some of them are a little bit similar with each other though, but this one is like the first killer back in Vault palettes, and I've had a killer in mind that can do the same thing, which I made mention earlier, but I'll get onto that maybe on another time. So other than that, I think I will call that the stream for now, and I'll see all of you beautiful people inside the next